far this morning, we've heard some of the people behind the PT6 and from the engine's most significant customer, Beechcraft, from Mr. Bill Boyster. Now we're going to hear from someone who's out there in the field flying a plane powered by a PT6 engine, a young pilot who represents the next generation of operator. Corey Hunt is an ag operator based in West Texas. He does his work in an Air Tractor 802A. The AT-82A has more working capacity than any other single-engine agricultural plane. And the engine that makes it possible is the PT6 A65AG. Each year, Corey flies 1,000 hours in 9 months during the spray season. He has a true passion for what he does, and he wanted to share it with others. So he created a tribute to his plane, his profession, and his PT6A engine by mounting a camera on his air tractor and filming himself in action. Very good video. Corey and others like him are bringing the PT6 engine into unexplored territory. The 21st century world of social media which is changing our relationship with aviation. By using his video skills and platforms like the PT6 Nation and YouTube, he is finding exciting new ways to share the experience of flying and connect with other PT6 lovers. We're delighted that he's here this morning to tell us what the PT6 engine means to him. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you all very much. Do y'all say y'all here? Well, I gotta say this has been a great experience for me. To be totally honest, I never even made the video to be on YouTube. I actually just made it so my wife and my family and friends could see what it is I do, because I try to explain it to them, and I know no matter what I say, they can't see it. And until you see it, you almost can't believe it. The other thing about this experience is, so far, is I never dreamed that making that video 1 year ago would land me in Canada. I think in Texas, the closest thing we have to French is a fry. But today I'm here to speak with you about your product. To not sound over dramatic, my life depends on your product every day. For general aviation or for other areas of aviation, you know, a dependable engine is one thing, but in our industry, a dependable engine is everything. When you're flying 4 feet off the ground with towers and highline wires and irrigation pivots and all of these things as obstacles, if you lose that engine, there's a good chance you're dead. And so for all these industries to stand up here and talk about the dependability of your product, I can tell you for a fact that nobody loves the dependability of your engine more than the people in our industry and our families. There are a lot of things I could say about the PT6 engine. I could talk about its performance. I could talk about its power, its reliability. But to put it simply, the reason I'm such a big fan of this engine is because it allows me to fulfill my dreams. Agricultural flying is my passion. Always has been. Always will be. I've been spraying crops since I was 19 years old. I'm 28 years old today. I've been flying the 802 since I was 21. I never considered a career in anything else, not even general aviation. Spraying was all I ever wanted to do. And with the help of the PT6A-65AG and my Air Tractor 802, I get to do that year in and year out. I come from a family of farmers, so we depend on crops for our livelihood. And I'm sure you probably know this, but every person sitting in this room right now depends on crops for your livelihood as well. Spraying can make between a good year and a bad year. With the PT6, I know that my airplane will get me up and allow me to come back down and get the job done. It's the only engine I've ever trusted. It's the only engine I've ever flown. And with a 9-month-old son and a wife, it gives me the peace of mind that comes from knowing I will come home safe and sound every night. This year is my 10th spraying season, and it's still a thrill for me every time I go up in the airplane. When I'm flying over the fields with the sun shining down, the wind rushing past, and the engine roaring, nothing beats that feeling. I've heard a few people mention words this morning. And I've even mentioned a few myself, such as dependability and all of these things that you guys, I don't want to say pride your business, because the one word that has come to my mind as I've been a part of this experience is humble. See, my Bible says that pride comes before a fall. And that's true in any industry, and it's something that I cling to in my industry. A prideful pilot is a dead pilot. I love the feeling I get here. People who believe in what they do. People who understand how important it is that they be innovative and create something better. Create something more dependable. Because there are guys like me that depend on it 110%. I can tell you that if my Bible says that pride comes before a fall, that if this company is as humble as I have seen here today, that there is nothing but a bright future to come for this company. It's hard to put into words what it is I do every day, or to try to explain to you how cool it is. I don't even know if y'all say that here. But Pratt & Whitney has taken my YouTube video and they've edited it down a little bit so I could show you guys here today. So without further ado, I hope y'all enjoy a piece of my YouTube video.